played the role of Marie in Direct Brillante Mendoza's Vivamax original movie, PLAYDATE. Today, we're going to meet her as the seductive best friend, Dina. Let's all welcome Jela Cuenca.
Hello po.
Class.
Good evening.
There you have it. Up next, he is a well-known actor and model whose acting career began in 2004 with soap operas, which earned him a Best Actor award for his role in Zelda and Muli at the Gabo Dorian Award. He's playing the role of Dan, the distrustful husband with anger management issues in the Vivamax original movie Reroute. But this afternoon, we're going to meet him as Ben, the alcoholic and violent husband of Emma. Let's all welcome Sid Lucero.
Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And to complete the cast, she started as a cosplayer and model. After that, she recently played a role in the Vivamax original movie Taya and mesmerized us with her beauty and oozing sexiness in her first leading role as Alexa in the hit Vivamax original movie Mahjong Nights. She also starred in the newest Vivamax original movie Eva. Today, we're going to meet her as Emma, the very desirable wife of Ben. Let's all welcome VMX K-Krush, Angeli Khang.
Good evening, Miss Jean. Good evening sa mga press and vloggers and sa mga viewers natin ngayon.
There you have it. Kompleto na ang cast. But last, but certainly not the least, he is a multi-awarded director who directed the film Kaputol, which won him the Best Performance category at the 4th Innuendo International Film Festival in Italy. He also directed the film Tagpuan, which competed in 4 international festivals and has won Best Feature Film at the Chori Chora International Film Festival and Best Director at the Samskara International Film Festival in India. Also directed one of the successful Vivamax original films in 2021, My Husband, My Lover. This afternoon, he's here as the director of the newest Vivamax sexy drama film, Silip sa Apoy. Let us all welcome Direct McArthur, Alejandre.
Hello, good evening everyone.
There you have it, kompleto na ang ating cast and director. But before anything else, we just want to say thank you again to all our friends from the TV, print, and online media for joining us here today. Thank you so much for being with us. And here's a little reminder, we'll be limiting to 2 questions per press, and that already includes your follow-up question for us to accommodate everyone. Please refrain from asking insensitive, offensive, and personal questions. We will only entertain questions related to the film. While waiting for your turn to ask, kindly turn off your microphone and camera for a while. And also, we will be mentioning press names to be on standby mode, meaning by that time, you can now open your camera and microphone. But please make sure that your audio won't be a distraction to the ongoing press con. And lastly, if you are having any technical problem, you can send Viva your questions and we'll be the one to ask it for you. Thank you for your cooperation, and now let's open the floor for your questions para sa ating cast and director. Please do stand by for our first batch. We have Jojo Panaligan of Writer.ph, Dondon Sermino of Bante News Online, Matt Suzara Lapochera Lovers, Ray Pumaloy Abante Liling, and McRichard Paglikawan of Lionheart TV. Our first question will be coming from Jojo Panaligan of Writer.ph.
Thanks, Jean. Yung una kong question para kay Sid. Sid, pag ganitong role ang ginagampanan mo, saan mo hinuhugot yung darkness, yung evil na lumalabas sa'yo? Kasi napakalayo sa totoong, sa ikaw eh.
That's true. Hello again. Hello. I've experienced this. I grew up in a house that was really violent in when I was younger, and that those things stick. And at the same time, I really that hit me. It's really hard to like raise a hand on, especially females. It's really difficult for me. In the scene, when I have scenes like this, if don't have any connection with my cast, it's much more difficult. My connection with the cast makes it so much more easy because it feels like we're playing, and we both have a mutual understanding that we're both going to do this, and then this is how we're going to do it. And if not, we both are familiar with we both know that there's at least some level of trust there, and then I work on that. And I know in this film we both worked on that from there. At the same time, even though it's really ugly and it's kind of especially at night after a scene like that, it's really hard to sleep. It really is, especially because some of the things aren't really directed and not written, so it must come from a dark place, like you mentioned. I really appreciate that question, but at the same time, not just because I've experienced something like this in my home, but it happens in every home, and in a lot of homes. It happens in a lot of homes in various forms, not just physically, psychologically, emotionally. It happens in many forms, and I think as an actor, it's also my responsibility to play it as as honestly as I could, because it also represents not just the evil in our world, but it represents the kinds of lives that some of our women and children, some of our people go through at home. Diba? And I think it's only our responsibility to play it as it is.
How
That makes it
interesting,
easier.
how interesting to hear na sometimes at night hindi ka makatulog when you play such a role. No?
Especially after, hindi naman sometimes at night, but after the scene, when you go home or when you go to the room, ang hirap, man. Yeah, it's like
Thanks. Kay Angeli naman, ikaw ba, will you tolerate abuse for love?
No, I don't never ever tolerate abuse sa love. Kasi if you love that person, there's respect. And respect is everything. And when you respect that person, kahit na murahin mo o sabihan mo ng masasakit na bagay, sobrang hirap, hindi mo magagawa yun. Kaya,
No? Angeli, ang ganda ng scene na pinakita mo yung scars mo kay Paolo, then hinalikan niya yung braso mo yata, and then tumulo yung luha mo. Ang ganda ng eksena na yun. Anyway, congrats in advance. And again, this is another winner. Thanks, Jean. Thanks, Angeli. Thanks, Sid.
Thank you very much, Jojo Panaligan of Writer.ph. Let me call in Dondon Sarmino of Abante News Online.
Ayan, okay, magandang gabi, Jean. Anyways, question ko for Angeli. Angeli, kasi napanood ko yung movie, no? So, hindi ko alam kung saan mo hinugot lahat. Kasi parang nakakapagod yung pelikula na nag-isa kang babae na pinagtutulungan ka ng dalawang lalaki. So, saan nanggagaling yung energy mo na yon, number one? Tapos, anong nangyayari after ng matitinding scene? Yung sa set mismo, like, pag binugbog ka na, nung pag binugbog ka na, ni-rape ka na, or talagang pagod na pagod ka, anong nangyayari? Anong support nagkuha mo, especially sa dalawang lalaki?
first, ang pinanguhugutan ko to do this movie is yung trust sa akin ni Direk na pinili niya ako as an artist to do this movie. And after nun, after ng mga scenes, ng mga abuse and sexy scenes, yung they wait, inaantay nila ako na may foods, laging may ka-jamming, and we always sing a song para ma-lighten up yung mood after the scene. And thankful ako na sobrang alagang-alaga ako. Especially sa guys.
Hindi ka ba nadidrain sa bawat eksena? Hindi ka naubusan?
Yes, of course. Lagi ako nadidrain, lalo na kapag sa mga abuse. And thinking of it as, pag nakuha ko to, this is something I would be proud to tell my parents and my family and friends na, guys, ginawa ko yung best ko dito, and nakuha ko kung anong gusto ni Direk sa akin. And yung pagka-drain is something na trophy na nakukuha ko every time na nako-conquer ko yung mga scenes.
Okay. And congratulations. Ang galing mo sa pelikula. Of course, next question ko for Direk Ma. Direk, sa tingin mo, ako, feeling ko naman dapat ma-nominate din si Angeli dito sa movie na to. Napa-arte mo talaga siya. Talagang, I don't know, lumabas yung pagkasadista mo. Pinahirapan mo siya ng gusto sa napakaraming eksena, number one. Number two question, kasundot ko na rin kasi since limited ang mga tanong, anti-boys ba itong pelikula mo? Kasi wala akong nakitang matino, mabait na lalaki sa pelikula. Talagang grabe ang kasamaan nila sa babae.
Sa una, malaking
malaking bagay sa akin yung metiwala yung artista. Malaking bagay sa akin yung metiwala yung artista. Pero bago pa man kami nag-shooting, tulad nung nasabi ko nung nakaraang press con, si Angeli nung unang meeting namin, unang 15 minuto, nakita ko na may ang laki ng kargada ng puso eh. Sinabi ko na agad sa kanya, Angeli, kausap ko pala, nagkukwentuhan pa lang kami, tinatanong ko siya, sumasagot siya sa akin, tapos nakikita ko sa mata niya, sabi ko sa kanya, Angeli, kung ang acting mo sa pelikula, katulad yung mata, yung sincerity na binibigay mo sa akin ngayon, ikaw si Emma, so wala akong problema. We will work on that. We will work on that. So, totoo na maraming, yung unang tanong kanina, sususugan ko lang, nade-drain ba si Angeli sa mga eksena? Oo, nade-drain siya. Nakakapagod, lalo na yung huling eksena, yung huling chunk, yung fight scene sa huli, yung tatlo sila. Nakakapagod yun kasi isang buong gabi namin kinunan yun hanggang madaling araw eh. At si Angeli was in almost every frame. Nakakapagod. Ang hirap mag-sustain. Ang hirap mag-sustain kasi hindi naman kinunan ng diretso yun eh. Paputol-putol yun eh. So, believe ako sa dedication nilang lahat. Believe ako sa dedication nilang lahat. Anti-men ba ang pelikula? Hindi. Meron lang akong gustong sabihin. Nung nag-uusap kami ng mga artista, nung inilalatag ko sa kanila at sa aking post-production staff, script pa lang, sabi ko sa kanila, ang daming graphic love scenes nito. Pero sa akin, ang totoong love scene ay yung eksena na nung naguhugas ng sugat si Angeli, si Emma, pumasok si Alfred.
Yes, direct.
Tapos first time silang nagkita, tapos pareho na lang tinitingnan yung buwan, tapos walang nagsasalita. Sa akin yun ang love. Sa akin yun ang love. That is the truest love scene in the entire movie. So sabi ko sa kanila, umpisa pa lang, yung eksenang yan, wala kang maririnig. Kahit sa post, no music, no nothing, it will be cold. So dapat ang mamutawi dyan, dapat ang maramdaman ng mga tao dyan, ay yung totoong pag-ibig. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, na kahit na ganon ang karakter ni Alfred, ni Paolo Gumabao, for a certain moment in the movie, may humanity. Kaya lang dahil sa karanasang pinagdaanan nila, ang humanity natatakpan eh. Sayang. Yun yung part ni Alfred. Ngayon, may isang pinag-usapan namin ito nung writer. There is only one scene in the film na makikita natin na malinaw ang humanity ni Ben, the character of Sid Lucero. Mahal ba talaga ni Ben si Emma? Totoo bang may pagmamahal? Oo, totoong may pagmamahal. At totoong minahal niya. At hanggang ngayon, hanggang nung pagkakataon nung eksenang yun, mahal pa rin niya. Kaya lang, ang humanity natatabunan na ng kung ano ang ginawa sa kanya ng karanasan niya at ng pagkakataon eh. Kaya natabunan. Ito yung eksenang umiinom siya mag-isa, tapos kinuha niya yung litrato, tapos nag-breakdown siya. It was meant to show, to take a peek at the humanity of Ben kahit sandali lang. Tapos nung pumasok si Angeli sa susunod na eksena, wala na namang salita, tinignan niya yung partner niya, pinunasan niya ng pawis at saka naupo siya sa tabi. Malinaw na mahal niya. Ang pagkakaiba lang, minahal niya pero hindi na niya kaya. In that scene, ang sabi ko sa kanila, mahal mo Ben, Ben mahal mo si Angeli, si Emma, minahal mo si Ben, pero alam mong wala na. Alam mong kailangan ng matapos. Yun yung challenge nung pelikula eh. Magpakita ng emosyon na hindi nagsasalita. So, anti-men ba siya? Hindi. Hindi siya anti-men. It talks about abuse at saka yung patriarchy. Paano na perpetuate ang patriarchy, ang pamumuno ng kalalakihan, kung paano ito na perpetuate ng mga institusyon, Di ba? Yun yung significance ng dalawang eksena ng kumpisal eh. Ito yung, at saka yung halos sa isang community yon walang nakakaalam yung ganong klase. So hindi siya anti-men. It's just that may mga sitwasyon na ganito talaga. Nag-focus lang sa marital abuse.
Kasi I was hoping habang pinapanood ko, kala ko yung character nung isa ni Alfred nga, yung medyo parang pag-asa. Pero
yes,
may reveal kasi maraming nanonood live sa Facebook, maraming nanonood sa pelikula. Pero ang galing, direct ultimo, kudos din dun sa production or sa yung location nyo. Ayoko namang laitin yung lugar, pero to be honest, sa the way you presented it, parang naaamoy mo talaga yung misteryo, yung baho ng lugar, yung ganong eksena, yun. So,
malaking kudos dyan sa production design at saka sa cinematographer. Talagang pinag-usapan namin yan way before. Ang buong yon set, it's an abandoned building. So,
okay.
Abandoned building siya kasi panahon ng pandemya squatters and location. Para sa safety ng lahat, the only way to do it was to create a set. Tapos nakakita ng abandoned building yung PD. Tapos sabi ko, wow, ang ganda, sa taas tayo. Mas malapit sila sa buwan. Doon tayo sa rooftop mag-create para yung visual na mas malapit sila sa buwan. Tapos plinano yun lahat na yung kulay, yung kung paano ang setup ng kwarto.
Yes.
Tapos nakako-coordinate kung paano iilawan. At kung anong geography mula yung akyat. Hindi yun yung totoong entrance eh. Hindi yung hagdan na yun eh. Kabila yung totoong entrance. So it was really well planned. Yun yung I think maganda kasi sa akin ang pag ganitong pandemya ang hirap mag-shooting tapos ang daming limitations. The only way to go about it is to really be very organized.
And yes, direct na-achieve talaga yung
thank you.
Hindi ko akalain na pala yun. Na parang ginawa lang yung set. Akala ko talaga isang lugar somewhere in
Set lahat yon set. So lahat yon, yung basketball, yung talipapa na dinadaanan, lahat yon set.
Ayan. Anyway, congratulations, Direk. Ang ganda ng pelikula at maraming ka pa factor. And of course, congratulations kay Sid at kay Paolo. Ang gagaling nyo sa pelikula. Talagang wala akong masabi. Yun. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Don Sermino of Abandoned News Online. Up next, we have Matt Suzara of La Cochera Lovers.
Hello po, good evening. First po, congrats po sa movie. Sobrang ganda po. And ang first question ko po is sa cast po, sa kay direct na rin po. Sobrang bigat kasi nung movie. Anong mapapayo nyo sa mga babae na nagiging biktima ng domestic violence tulad ni Emma?
Let's start off with Paolo.
Hi, yes. Actually, kasi pagdating sa mga ganyang bagay, mahirap eh. There are lots of things to think about before ka umaksyon. Kasi first, hindi naman natin kilala yung mga taong nag-aaway. Actually, kanina napag-usapan namin nung we were shooting some like spills kanina. That question was brought up and parang sabi nga, I agree with what Angeli said na kailangan i-approach mo na muna yung tao, kausapin mo kasi hindi natin alam kung anong klaseng tulong yung kailangan nila eh. You know, we don't know their situation, so we have to act very carefully here and, you know, always remember na not to cross any boundaries. So parang siguro ang mapapayo ko is, if hindi niya na kayang tiisin and she thinks na hindi na talaga kaya magbago ng lalaki, then she can ask for, professional help. Pwede siya she can file a case or if not, hiwalayan niya na lang yung tao na kung sino man yung nananakit sa kanya, yung partner niya man. Yeah.
Thank you, Paolo. Jela?
Thank you.
Sa akin naman, ang mapapayo ko naman sa mga girls na binubugbog ng kanilang partner is pag ginagano na sila, pag sinasaktan na sila, it's not healthy for them. And kailangan siguro, sana maisip nila na mahalaga din yung sarili nila, and pag ganun, better to leave na lang. Kasi, pag ganun kasi, red flag na agad yun eh. Ayun po.
Thank you, Jela. Angeli?
Emma's character in this movie portrayed very, very well on kung paano siya makalabas sa na-experience niya sa movie to. But to the people out there, to the women out there who is experiencing abuse, and if you think that there's no way out dahil trapped kayo financially or anything na binabantaan kayo, there's always a way out to what you are experiencing in your life, and ask for help and love yourself, know your worth. Walk out when you know that dinidisrespect ka na ng tao, and it's not too late to start a new life.
Thank you, Angeli. Sid?
First of all, I would like to say I really am sorry if you're going through something like this. I really am. And kung ano man yung whatever it is that's keeping you where you are, whatever the reason is, katulad ng mga minention ni Angeli, obviously it's not easy, right? And but here's what I have to say. It's like, first of all, no is no, right? Like that's serious. Like no one has any right, male or female, to put their hands on you, force themselves on you, or anything of that sort. Payakin ka nga lang araw-araw, that's already some form of abuse. That's an emotion. That's like emotional battery already, and you shouldn't be going through that, right? My advice is to, especially for those na talagang nahihirapan in terms na the situation itself makes it impossible for you to leave and make things better for you. You really have to arm yourself in terms of, knowing your rights, knowing who to turn to, what numbers to call, how. Because if you can't, there are so many ways that even our system can help. It's not perfect, but there are ways for the system to help. We have like TV shows which day in then day out remind us of what our rights are, because obviously a lot of our people are unaware, right? So yeah, I'm sorry, be brave, and yeah, arm yourself, be smart, and then love yourself. You better start loving yourself now and find a way out.
Thank you, Sid. Direct?
Agree ako sa lahat ng sinasabi nila. Sususugan ko lang yung sinabi ni Sid kasi yun yung mas progresibong hakbang. Mahalagang malaman ng mga taong concerned, lalo na yung mga walang access, that there are mechanisms para matulungan sila. Merong mga tanggapan, government man o NGO, na pwede nilang lapitan at protektahan sila. At the same time, maganda rin na pinag-uusapan ang ganitong klaseng mga problema kasi it helps awareness sa mga tao. Pag na-aware ang mga tao, mas may involvement sila. Mas ma-enlighten sila kung ano ang tunay na nagaganap at kung paano sila makakatulong. Sila man ang nasa sitwasyon, kamag-anak man nila, kaibigan man nila, kapitbahay man nila, o kabarangay nila. Mahalagang ang ganito mga problema, kailangan tulungan sa level ng personal, sa level ng community, at sa level na mas malawak. It's important that mechanisms are explored and developed and made accessible sa mga tao, hindi lamang dun sa nakaka-experience nito, kundi dun sa mga taong, sa lahat ng tao, para alam nila ang gagawin nila. Kasi isa itong katotohanan na nagaganap sa maraming mga tahanan.
Thank you po. Follow-up question na lang po kay Miss Angeli. Parang dito kasi sa Silip sa Apoy, ito yung pinaka-daring mo, talagang binigay mo ng todo yung lahat. Ano pa kayang Angeli Khang yung aabangan namin sa mga susunod mong projects?
Thankful ako na trinas ako ni Direk sa movie na to, kaya there's no limit for me on doing this movie. And ang makikita, ang mapapromise ko na may papakita sa inyo sa mga next na movies na magagawa ko. Not only is my hard work on how I act, and I promise you guys na padami ng padami yung movie na magagawa ko. I promise to be better on it and to do my hardest.
Thank you so much po. Thank you so much po sa lahat. Congrats po sa movie. Thanks, Miss Jean.
Thank you very much, Matsuzara of La Cochera Lovers.